Hello everyone, very good morning. My name is Mithili Singh. I'm going to talk about the AWS application load balancer. So before going in deep, we have to understand what is the load balancer. So the load balancer is a group of multiple systems which listen the end user request and distribute traffic to the backend node. It also used to balance the load and provide high availability to your application. Types of load balancer. So there are three: classic, application, and network. So in this topic, we'll cover application load balancer. Classic and network, something will I'll make another video and share with you guys. But yes, so we'll talk bit about the classic load balancer. What is the classic load balancer? So classic is the oldest traditional load balancer. So how does it work actually? So classic load balancer looks like this. Take an example. So I have two systems here. One is in US East 1A and other one is US East 1B. Okay. So in the classic load balancer, make sure your backend system have the same information. Means if there is any web related service running here, so your other system should have exactly same information. Why? Because whenever there is any request coming to your load balancer, your classic load balancer simply send the request to the backend node. It never filter. Request coming, it's listening the request and sending to the backend. Request coming to the classic, it listening the request and sending to the backend and sending to the backend. It never filter your request. Never filter your request means, so suppose you are running a web folder here. This is a web directory and this is your image directory. Okay. So in the web directory, you have website related file. And in the image directory, you have pictures. Okay. You want if user one, suppose type demo.com/image. Okay. If user one type demo.com/image, it comes the request to the classic load balancer. And classic load balancer, this is your expectation actually. However, classic doesn't work in this way, but I'm just giving a scenario to clear the picture. So user is aware the exact path. So what does it do? It write demo.com/image slash your image. Suppose there is some JPG file. Take an example, one dot JPG. Okay, it can be any. Okay, so one dot JPG. So once it hit to the classic load balancer, and you want whenever I hit like this, so classic load balancer send the request to the exact system, which is actually holding the image file, not to the web. And some if some user is suppose trying to access mention demo/web, then this request will go to the web. This user one request, this is user four request, right? So user one request should ideally go to the image and user four's request should ideally go to the web. But this is not happening in the classic. Classic load balancer never filter your request. What does it do? As I already said, it listen the request. Maybe the first user request, maybe it's sent to the this system, and the fourth user request, who's actually looking for the web, send the request to the second system, which is holding the image. So application, your classic load balancer doesn't work in this way. It works in a very old traditional way. It listens the request, forward to the backend node. So in for whenever you are planning to use the classic load balancer, make sure your backend application will have exact application running, exact content are there. Okay, and to achieve this function for the segregation, suppose you want image will go to the image server, web will go to the web server, then you have to use the application load balancer. Actually, application load balancer works on the layer 7, right? So it read and understand your exact query and route the traffic to the exact system which is actually holding the information. So in next slide, I have depicted the picture for application load balancer. So in the same way, I have two system in one A, another one is one B. So one A, I have given name EC2 web, and one B is EC2 image. So web is holding a folder inside the virtual machine, which name is web and have some website related directory or file, you can say. And EC2 image is holding the image directory, which is having the pictures. Okay, to segregate your environment based on the content, you have to create the target group. So what does target group do? I'll tell you later. So target group is a collection of multiple system, right? So application load balancer never send this request directly to the EC2 instances. It always talk to the target group, and target group further talk to the your backend system. So in the target group, you can add multiple systems. So currently I have added one system in each target group. So I have created a target group. I gave name web, and for other target group I have given name image. Okay, so image system is connected with the image target group, and web system is connected with the web target group. And for how application load balancer identify to which system should I send the request, whether it is web related or image related. So for that you have to create some rule here. So what rule you have to create? I created two rules. One is for the web, another one is for the image. So I have mentioned web star image star. It means whenever there is any query, like who mentioned demo.com/web slash some like files name, which is actually on this system. So whenever user mention demo.com, it simply send request to any of, I'll tell you how. But whenever user specify like demo.com/web, it come to the application load balancer. Application load balancer listen the request by the listener, and it read what is actual information. So it first read, okay, demo.com. Yes, I am the demo.com. Then further it read what is your actual request. So you mention web. It further verify the rules. Is there any rules which I have defined for this? So in the rules you have mentioned web star. It means yes, it is actually matching. So what does it do? It okay, it said okay. So target group web. So in the rule I have said if the content match like web, send the request to the target group web. So it send the request to the target group web, and web, what does web does? So web send the request to your backend system. And in the same way, if suppose some user is trying to access the image, So it come to the application load balancer. Application load balancer further verify, okay, in demo.com, is there any like particular content you have mentioned like image? So what does it do? Okay, it read your information and say, okay, so you are looking for image. So it send this request, read the rule and send this request to the application, your another application load balancer target group, which is image. And then this target group will send the request to the system which is in running in backend. So this is how your application load balancer work. And for your information, you can associate multiple system with a single load balancer, but make sure that all systems should have the web content, the same web content, right? And here also, if you are adding multiple system, make sure the all systems should have this image file exactly same. So guys, this is all about the application load balancer. Okay, and in the next video I'll tell about the practical session, how to create the application load balancer, how to create the target group, virtual machine, you all aware of it. Okay, so we'll talk about this one. Thanks for watching the video.